Need computer training for a group or office? Contact us today to get a free demo of our training at www.teachucomp.com/enterprise-licensing.
Next, you will look at filtering the result set of a query by using multiple field criteria. Most often, when you have multiple criteria in a query, you will either want the query to show records that match both value X and value Y in different fields, or show records that contain value X or value Y within the same or different fields. It's unusual to use an AND condition within a single field, but it is not unheard of either. This is simply because when you use the AND condition, a record will only be returned within the result set if it matches all the criteria conditions that are specified by the AND condition. When using the OR condition, a record will be displayed in the result set if it matches any of the criteria conditions that are specified. When you use the QBE grid to set up AND and OR conditions, you must make use of the multiple fields that appear within the criteria and OR rows. To establish an AND condition between query criteria, the criteria must be placed into the same criteria row. This is typically how you will create an AND condition between query criteria. Now, if you had to use an AND condition in a single field, however, it would have to be within the following syntax. For example, greater than 10 and less than 100, all in the same criteria cell within the criteria row. In this case, you would find any amounts over 10 and under 100 within the field underneath which you place this criteria. You may also join multiple query criteria together with the OR condition in a query. To establish an OR condition between query criteria, you place the query criteria into separate criteria rows under the same column. This is usually how you will use an OR condition. It also works the same way for OR conditions on multiple fields. Simply place the additional query criteria under the other fields in the next OR criteria row. It is useful to remember that any criteria placed into the same criteria row will be considered to be joined with the AND condition, and any criteria placed into different criteria rows are considered to be joined with the OR condition. So here we have an OR condition, meaning the city could be East Lansing or Lansing in order to show up in the result set.
Like what you see? Get a free demo of our training for groups of 5 or more at www.teachucomp.com/enterprise-licensing.